Hello there, my fellow time patrollers. Tomas Mathis here, and I'm back again with another video. Now, I just wanted to make this rant, and this rant is basically going to be go on to a couple of things I don't get in Xenoverse. Like, the first off, I see a lot of people telling people to stay in depth, and I know that it is an insult to players so when they get their ass kicked. But what there's always a choices of what it doesn't make any sense. And because, in depth means that you pay a low of money or basic other stuff like that. But when you say you to stay in depth in turn, it means that they stay down. But I just don't get it. Like for me, example, I never found a player that basically says that. But the problem here is, it's just so obvious that one, there are a lot of people who keep using that just so they use it as an insult while you sort of staying in depth. It is basically is when you basically don't have enough money or max out your credit cards, that means you're low on money. But that's not the only things I don't get it. Let me show you for example. I'm about to start myself a 1v1 match and go to private slots. And obviously, because I'm not going to allow a poor person to join in this lobby, because I'm just using this for example. There's a lot of people claiming that when I fight players in 1v1 matches, they claim that my connection is trash. Like, let me go show you. Like I said, I always have blue bar connections because my Wi-Fi is completely fast because when I play 1v1 matches, my connection is blue, meaning that it's always connected because I'm in a room that where the Wi-Fi is basically connected, and that's just simply just that. Now, there are a lot of people who basically just like when they fight against a player, they also could play that talent to fix their connection, but they're just saying that because their connection is trash. Like, if you complain about someone else's connection being trash while you have a one fucking bar connection, then you're not even basically just showing yourself that, hey, your connection's ass. But in reality, the connection my when I do 1v1 matches on is always blue. And that's pretty much it. It's blue, and that's probably out with the next thing. And also, there's another thing that I don't get is one, because it is kind of bit of what how many time yeah, I'm trying to think about of what else that I don't get. And I'm gonna go show you when players is like I also there's other player that I don't get is why people begin to when I'm in the multi lobby, I have one player that follows me around everywhere I go. And it got so bad I even had to message them to stop. Because that's another thing I don't get. When I was going on multi lobby and when I was flying around, I feel like I was being watched. And And the reason why I said I was being watched is basically someone else is simply following you wherever you go, whether you go in the whether you're in the reception area or the street area or basically just or any area you go, they always going to keep following you because they're like an accepts fan of, or something. But but yeah, I even messaged the player to get them to stop because, like I said, And if you play on one on a multi lobby in Xenoverse 2, don't I would say don't follow them. Just keep your distance away from those other players, and let them stay in peace. And, and here's another thing I don't get. And there is a one in a turn of there is a major thing that I clearly stated in my other video called GFG videos are bad. And it's my I always had to say this. GFG videos is just what I don't get. I mean, it does mean get fucking good or get freaking good because of, if I want to say friendly terms on here. But when people say GFG, that means it's an insult. Now, like I said, there are a lot of videos that are basically like posted onto like YouTube that has the term GFG on it. It's a term when they find players that bad. Back when those videos before I made my YouTube channel, basically on myself on in 2022, I've seen a lot of videos that are basically just GFG videos. They used to be entertaining in the 2010s or basically in the early 2020s. But as the time that we get to the and to this year 2026, it's not worth watching anymore because there are a lot of people who still make these videos to this day, and it's repetitive. I mean, extremely repetitive of what I actually saying. Because when I say it gets repetitive, it's repetitive. Because like I said, I used to make GFG videos on Share Factory that if I really wants to post them, it could be other stuff like that. But there is one major thing that I don't get it. Number one, and this is the only purpose that had to be restated, and it's also got to keep stayed out on screen and off screen, is many people keep complaining about the freaky key stunning and key canceling. Like, let me go ahead and show you guys an example. Because usually, when I fight against players who are fighting with key stuns or basically fighting without them, there are some major condolences of me finding these players, but they're always going to be like complaining about the exact thing over. And there was also one time when I fight against a player that I was using keystones on because I was using keystones. Both of them are just double teamers, and I ended up so bad I ended up leaving the match, and they ended up saying one message that I disgraced these say with other players. Like, bruh, how in the world am I disgraced when I basically when other people are doing it? Like, it doesn't make sense. For example, oh, if I do this, you see that's me playing with keysuns. But if I play like this, that's me fighting without keystones. Now, to be honest, I keep seeing players complaining about the whole tire mechanic over and over and over and over again because they don't even learn how to accept it as a mechanic and not so exploit that's just keeping what people are trying to say. Like I said, I find a lot of players that basically fight without keystones, and I basically try to fight without keystones too, just to try to be on the level. When I fight against a player that uses keystones, I use keystones too. But to be honest, that's the last thing that I don't get because what? if you play with keystones and if you play with keystones, choose what playstyle that you choose for the better. For me, I have two playstyles when I basically fight with keystones and basically fight without them. That's just simply just a point of what I'm saying. Like I said, so what other stuff that I missed? Did I miss anything that some stuff I don't get? Let me know in the comments below. And basically, that's gonna be it. If you guys like this video, be sure to give it a like, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button as well, and don't forget to follow me on Twitter as well. As always, it's Tomas Mathis sign off. See you guys later, and I see you guys in the next one.